Allah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us to sacrifice in a way that He is pleased with us. So let's prepare for the day we are put down, when our families will return. And what is left? The hadith speaks of how when a person is, in the form of a janazah, in the form of a dead person being carried, who follows this person? Family, wealth, deeds following this person. They're buried, and some things go back and some things stay. What goes back? The family goes back. Before you know it, your wife is married again. Subhanallah. Allahu Akbar. It reminds me, and I must pause for a moment on a lighter note. It reminds me of a person who was really upset in his marriage and so on, and they were not happy. And so something happened, and so the relationship began to improve, and they were working on it and what have you. So the man asks his wife, if I die, will you marry again? That's a question. Imagine, people make their promises as much as they want, but you do not know the circumstances of your spouse. Say, for example, you died, and your spouse is struggling so much and they need some form of help. No one's coming to help them. They wouldn't be wrong to marry again. In fact, it's encouraged to marry again, subhanallah. But at the same time, listen to what the spouse says. The woman says, when the husband says, will you marry again? So she says, no. So what will you do? I'll just stay with my sister. Okay, wow, good answer. And a little while later she asks, what about you? Will you marry again? He says, no. So what will you do? I'll also just stay with your sister. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us ease. They say a husband hits his wife. Now, nowadays, even if you don't, you look at her, she's Susan. Why? Because he put his eyes. And then next thing they say, I was intimidated. So we need to be careful. So the husband was taken to the court, and the judge says, why did you beat up your wife? So he looks at the judge, he says, Judge. The judge says, you cannot, it's impossible. Why did you lift the finger? And to be honest, before we go ahead, believe me, don't think that a husband has a green light to beat up his wife in Islam. Don't think that. Do not think that. May Allah protect us. We don't just engage in violence and create hooliganism out of Muslims. No. We should be the best to our spouses. If the hadith says, خَيْرُكُمْ خَيْرُكُمْ لِأَهْلِهِ, Muhammad ibn Abdullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, the best from amongst you are those who are best to their spouses or their family members. I challenge you to live up to that. May Allah protect us. So this man says, Judge, my wife came in front of me with a big purse, this size. And she looked at me and smiled. And she opens the big purse. And from inside it, she took out another purse. And then she put the big one down. And then she opened the other one. And she smiled at me. And she took out another one from inside that one. And then she put the bigger one down. And then she opened the other one. And she took out another one from inside that one. And then put the other one down. And then she opened that one and took out another one and left the one down, and then opened that one and took out another one and then put the other one down. And then she had this little one which she opened and took out another one. And she put, so the judge says, get to the point, get to the point. He says, Judge, you are getting so angry when I'm telling you the story. Imagine I was right there. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. This is what I mean when I say we sometimes open purses in front of our brothers and sisters, intentionally irritating them. And when the story goes out, it irritates others as well. Look at this man. He's irritated solely by hearing what has happened. Imagine if we were there. Allahu Akbar. May Allah protect us. There was a couple who went for a honeymoon and they didn't know English. So what happened is they arrived at this honeymoon suite hours later. What a good flight, everything happened. And as they walked into this honeymoon suite, the wife notices, oh, she started screaming. The husband comes. What happened? There's a mouse there in the room. Now imagine you pay 5-star and you expect everything. Candles are there, mashallah. The little dining is there, everything beautiful. And it's Your bride is there. You don't expect a third party to be involved that side. So the man says, wait, my phone, I want to contact housekeeping. Because he knows you've got to contact them, they must come and sort this mouse out. So he contacts housekeeping now. He doesn't speak the language. So what he says, the only thing he knows is the cartoons. So he tells the housekeeping. Housekeeping says yes. He's still thinking, what should I say? It's housekeeping. Housekeeping says yes. He says, you know Tom and Jerry? You know Tom and Jerry? He says, yes. He says, well, Jerry is here. Jerry is here. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala open our doors. May God His goodness. May He really open our doors. They say there was a man. And this is actually a true story. It happened, I won't mention the city or the place. There was a man, mashallah, he came, a bearded man, and he came for some purpose to a city where he was not used to it. He comes from a city that was quite strict, The women dressed very modestly in his city. So when he entered this one city where everyone's semi-naked and nude, showing whatever they have. So he sees these legs and astaghfirullah, he looks away, loudly. So the hosts who driving the car, they're wondering, what's he saying so loudly, astaghfirullah? He says, no, there was a woman there, astaghfirullah, the way she was dressed, astaghfirullah. And after a little while, astaghfirullah again, after astaghfirullah. And he kept on doing that the whole day. These people, they got used to it. Okay, whenever he sees this woman who's not dressed properly, he just says astaghfirullah and he looks away. That happened the first day. It happened the next day. It happened the second day, whole day. So third day, what happens is, the man is in the car and he's driving. So the driver, they got used to it. The driver saw something like that as well. So he says, astaghfirullah. So the sheikh says, where? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive us. May Allah forgive us. Where is astaghfirullah? So